Very good evening, I'm Asad Ahmed with tonight's BBC London Late News. A day after questions were raised into the finances at Tower Hamlets Council, its mayor has categorically told BBC London that he won't step down. Lutfur Rahman denies allegations of a culture of cronyism within the council and that it improperly used taxpayers' money. Nevertheless, the government is still sending specialists to oversee the running of Tower Hamlets for the next 2 years. This exclusive report is from our political correspondent, Carl Mercer.
This was probably Lutfur Rahman's best political day of the year when he was elected again as Tower Hamlets mayor in May. Yesterday may well have been his worst day, as a damning report was released into how the council handed out grants and sold properties.
There is a clear picture that there has been a fundamental breakdown of governance in this mayoral administration.
Tonight, Lutfur Rahman has spoken exclusively to BBC London to give his response.
Tower Hamlets has got nothing wrong. All Tower Hamlets will accept and concede, and I concede, there are weaknesses in the processes, which I conceded 6-7 months ago.
There was strong criticism too of the way the council gave out grants, more than £400,000, the report says, handed to groups who were not eligible for the money.
What my philosophy has been is it's a small pot to spread the pot around to as many organisations as possible, but at the end of the day, can I just say this to you, to your viewers, there has to be a proper application, there is a proper assessment, and there's a proper monitoring process of performance management by officers to ensure each and every organisation was delivering on what they agreed with the council.
Yep.
Show me what.
I think people would agree with that, and so would PwC. But actually, what they say is that there is no audit trail for any of this. You say there should be a proper process. There clearly wasn't.
Let me say this to you: there is one organisation they can point out that shouldn't have received money. Of course, in the privileges of the parliamentary chamber, Mr. Pickles can stand up and say what he likes and abuse and insult us and the community as much as he likes. But let me say this to you. The report is far different from what he made out to be yesterday in the Commons.
Yesterday's report was highly critical of the council's sale of Poplar Town Hall 3 years ago, sold to a firm who bid late, weren't the highest bidder, and who had links to a firm who'd run the mayor's election website in 2010.
At the time, I had no clue who had made the bid. I had no knowledge at all. What I found out subsequently, what you tell me now, and I found out subsequently, that an organisation did make a bid, yeah, and I know someone who knows that organisation. I had no direct connection with that organisation.
Let's run through some of those quotes from Eric Pickles yesterday. He said Tower Hamlets was a rotten borough. He said you were behaving like a medieval monarch. He said the council was fundamentally broken and improper conduct had been allowed to run rife. He was right on all four, wasn't he?
I am a resident of this borough. I'm grateful to the people of this borough for electing me as its mayor for 2 terms, 2 times in a row, by huge margins. I'm very grateful. Can I say this to you? What Mr. Pickles has said within the privilege of the Commons chamber is so unfortunate, so unacceptable.
One word answer on this one if you can.
Sure.
This was so bad, wasn't it, this report? Surely you've got to resign.
Absolutely not.
The fight at Tower Hamlets then looks set to continue. Carl Mercer, BBC London News.